I've always liked math, and I always like building relationships with people. You know, teaching kind of like blends both worlds, because math people, we like to problem solve, and teaching, it's just a big problem to solve. Like, a lesson is a potential solution to teach something, and that's just like every math problem that I do, right? Sometimes I can get the answer right away, and sometimes I'm at it for days and I'm asking people for help with it. I teach algebra, pre-calculus at the Queen School of Inquiry.
Our students are chosen based on pretty random lottery. Generally, they come from the neighborhood.
We do have a very diverse school, and when people hear 40% of our students are students with learning disability, that range is very, very wide. So I felt like that there was a need for me to learn more about special ed, differentiating instruction, how to create an inclusive classroom.
She is not afraid to go in and out of Spanish when necessary, or figure out how to speak the second language so that the students understand what is happening in the class, and then having the special education license. So she thinks about all of the different learners in her room in a completely different way. Everything she does is really about the students and who they are as individuals.
A lot of them wonder why are we doing this, and just giving them that why, it kind of gives them more of a reason to do it. We kind of structure our units by using the question formulating technique. Basically giving kids a prompt in the beginning of the unit, they create their own questions, and that kind of drives our unit. So for example, like today's inquiry for the algebra class is, how high does the roller coaster go?
So she's always thinking of innovative ways to make the material come alive. There's always this positive, palpable energy when you walk into Lisa's room. Students are always teaching one another, learning from one another. You never walk into Lisa's class with a lecture going on or students' faces in anything other than a smile.
So especially this year, I have a lot of visual learners, so I try to make things that are hands-on, that's appropriate. In the beginning, I do a lot of surveys. Did you like this activity? Did you like the coloring activity? Did you like getting up? So kind of get like a feel for the kids. I come up with my goals of my lessons, and I just kind of like do like a mental rundown of my students, and kind of ask myself, like, how will he struggle? What can I do to help? How will she struggle? What can I do to help? And I create a whole bunch of supports. If you're having trouble with the reference angle, I have a manipulative for that. You have an issue with the triangles, I have something for that. Even like my family says, like, you're 11 years in, like, why are you lesson planning? Because it all depends on whatever the kids need. It kind of makes me laugh because I'm always changing, and I have like 7 different binders on just equations, because it's always just like feeding off of how the kids learn, right? The reason why I like teaching the most is because I can build relationships between teachers, between staff, between students. I learn from them every day. I learn how to communicate. From the top of my head, there's like 15 different ways I could tell a kid to sit down, or even something so simplistic, just depending on the kid. And I feel like they help me not only be a better teacher, just to be a better person, because all these skills that I learned inside my classroom is the same skills when I'm speaking to my family or when I'm speaking to my friend. It's everything that they teach me every day.